Finally, the bartender tells me I look thirsty. I say, thanks, I ain't had a drink since Thursday. So he pours me this beer. I thank him for the service. He says, you all right? You seem a little bit nervous. I guess I must have been moving my eyes back and forth betwixt these two guys. So I said, what's the story with these two fellas? Bartender perks up, says, well, let me tell you, the man to your right there, he's a righteous man. Man I'd trust just about as far as I can. He doesn't say much, of course, that ain't worth saying, but a word from him is a word worth saving. Man to your left's a whole other story, belongs to his very own category. I don't guess there's much that man ain't said against friend or enemy, living or dead. And right when he said that, this bottle comes flying. Bartender ducks and it breaks behind him. One of them threw it, I couldn't tell which, and the other one called him an old dirty son of a bitch. Then the bartender says, you want to see something really funny? I say, that depends. What's it going to cost me? He says, nothing, just a minute of your time. I said, all right, well, that ought to be just fine. He says, ask this fine, young, handsome gentleman. He's pointing to the guy standing right across from him. He says, ask him to tell you about that other fella, the one there sitting on the other side of you. So I said, why, what for, what's going to happen? He says, nothing, probably, and he starts laughing. He said, I don't get it. He says, well, I can see I'm boring you, just don't try telling me that I didn't warn you. And then he walks off somewhere. So for a minute I paused, I just sat there drinking, nobody's talking, and so I started thinking, I mean, what in the heck could be so hilarious about these two fellas here? You can't be serious. So I'm drinking and I'm feeling a buzz. I asked the man to my right what his name was. He says, well, I'm Jake. I said, Jake, who's your brother? He says, for that you're going to have to ask my mother. I said, all right, and where's she? He says he doesn't know. He points down the bar, says, my brother might though. I said, all right, well, this is getting exhausting. So I go up to his brother and I practically accost him. I say, howdy friend, put her there. Now what can you tell me about that man down there? Well, he just grunts, turns his back, he's pouring these shots out, knocking them back. The bartender calls out, no man, you can't force it. I know he drinks it faster than he can pour it, but you just let him finish that there swaller and you'll see he's gonna begin to holler. Sure enough, no sooner does he set down that glass than he wipes his mouth and says, fine, I'll tell you, but it's just 'cause you asked. He's a no good, long-haired, dirty, yellow, double-crossing son of a low-down line, cheating, stealing, rank, smelling, onion, peeling, lazy, inbred, foul-mouthed, grass-fed, ugly, useless, two-bit, unread, urine drinking, whistle-blowing, story-telling, feces throwing, draft-dodging, mug-raking, unamusing, ambulance chasing, money grubbing, mother loving, counterfeiting, good for nothing, unmannered, lame, bland, inconsiderate, stupid, selfish, weak, illiterate, helpless, hopeless, heartless, desperate. Hang on a minute now, I ain't done yet. Measly little sneaky, sniveling, treacherous, lecherous, daughter diddling, cold-blooded, backstabbing, two-faced, disgraced, carpet-bagging. He's an unenlightened, foolish, misanthropic, uncreative, oafish, idiotic, brown-nosing, boot-licking, finger-pointing, ass-kissing, needy, greedy, angry, jealous, underhanded, sideways, overzealous, dishonest, careless, gross, disgusting, disgraceful, hateful, enemy-trusting, beer-belly, knock-kneed, sorry excuse for a cross-eyed, hook-nosed, snaggly-toothed, pigeon-livered, humpback, chicken-hearted. Don't even go getting me started. He's a genuine trash-feeding, lower-than bottom-dwelling, fun-spoiling, traveler-soiling, door-to-door insurance-selling, bootlegging, egg-laying, day-saying, no-paying, spit-spraying, belly-aching, wind-breaking, time-wasting, unreliable, ruthless, unrelenting, freeloading, freedom-hating. Not to mention he's a card-carrying, proselytizing, sister-bearing, fascist sympathizing. He ain't no friend of mine. No, he ain't no friend of mine. He may be my brother, but he ain't no friend of mine. He ain't no friend of mine. No, he ain't no friend of mine. He may be a one of a kind, but he ain't no friend of mine.
No one's following that.
Yeah, I heard that.